Hi everyone, my name is Professor Benjamin and I will be your instructor for this 7-week course. This is an asynchronous course, which means that we will not have regular meeting times. Rather, everything that you need is held within the modules, and I'll show you that in a second. And the purpose of this video is just to give you a brief little walkthrough of the course, how it's set up, what the expectations are. All of those things are also outlined in the syllabus, but it's just sometimes good just to hear them instead of reading about them. So I have been at the college for 12 years full-time and then an adjunct for a couple years. Other than that, I have some experience at New Jersey DEP. I have been a school teacher, so I have a wide realm of, I guess, past careers. And so I have landed here. I love CCP, and I teach environmental conservation, first year experience, technology and justice class, and this class. So hopefully if you like this class and you like the setup and you are a traditional student at CCP, you can take more classes with me. The home page of the course is where you land. So this is the home page. You'll see here, this video will be here. Your syllabus will be here, and you need to make sure you read that because you certify it at the end of the first week. Here's the description of the class, and this is human geography. This class is awesome. It's one of my favorite classes to teach. We cover everything from basic geography terms all the way through language, religion, ethnicity, how cities have been set up, why places are where they are located in cities. So it's really a fantastic course in terms of content, and all of the content that we cover can be applied to today. So it's not just like historical stuff. It's all stuff that relates to how things are done in today's world. Here are the learning outcomes. This class also meets the cultural analysis and interpretation outcome. So you also are receiving credits towards your Gen Ed points at the college. Over here are a couple important things. Number one, announcements are sent every week or maybe even bi-weekly. So it's really important that you log in and check your announcements. The syllabus tab is here, modules is here, and this is of course the main meat that we'll use for this class. The grades tab is here. Grades are always, everything's graded within 1 week of submittal, so you'll know where you stand in this class throughout the 7 weeks, okay? Other than that, most of the other tools here you won't have access to or you won't really need to use. So the grades tab is important, module, syllabus, announcements, okay? But please make sure you log in, and you do have stuff due more on different days throughout the week, but it is required that you spend a specific amount of time in this class in order to meet the credit standard. So you do have to log in and put some time into this class. The syllabus on the last page of the syllabus has, it does have your, the schedule. So I'd also take that, and maybe if you use a cellular device, I'm more of like an old school planner type person, but if you have that ability, you could put it into your cell phone or your iPad or whatever as reminders for you for when you submit things. I don't know why the syllabus is taking so long to download, but it is, and typically it just pops up for me, but the syllabus, I could download it. It'll just take a second, but the syllabus is here. There it goes, of course. So here is the syllabus. It lays out everything for you. You're going to have to read it over. You certify that you read the syllabus. Here's all important things, especially deadlines. I'm not like a deadline person to extend deadlines because it's 7-week class. So you have to submit things by the deadline. You're given plenty of time to submit work. I don't accept late work. It's just too hard to manage who submitted it, where, etc. It has to be in the portal by the deadline. So I'm a big stickler on deadlines. It's all right here. So the forums. So, and I'll talk to you in a second about that. But we have forums, we have assignments, and we have quizzes throughout the semester. That's how you're graded. So it's really important that you meet those deadlines by the deadline. So assignments are worth 30% of your grade, and we'll have 4 assignments throughout the semester, and they are population, urban patterns, political geography, and language. So we have 4 assignments due throughout the semester. You need to make sure you submit those. Out of everything that you do, the assignments are super important. And the reason for that is that none of those are dropped. So if you miss the deadline or you forget about it, it's going to really impact your final average. So do not miss the assignments. They're worth 30% of your grade. There's only 4 of them. If all else fails, do not miss an assignment. Okay. And there's usually rubrics provided. The first assignment, the population assignment, is just kind of a worksheet that you fill out. So there's really no rubric I can kind of give on you. You either answer the questions correctly or you don't. Okay. Other than that, there's a couple short papers, and then the other one is a PowerPoint presentation. So I think those have rubrics with them because, it's a little bit more, but make sure you read the rubrics. I have walkthrough videos for all of those assignments, but make sure you read the rubrics and understand what I'm grading you on. Okay, so that's important. Course stuff, the first week you have your course, certify that you did the syllabus, and the last thing is that you fill out this course survey, and then you submit something in Canvas that you completed the course survey. I'm just going to tell you right now, some students fail to do these things, and these are the things that put you over the edge or don't put you over the edge in terms of your final grade. So it's really important that you do these. It's always the student that ends up with the 68 average who needs the one little point or 2 points to get them to the grade they want to pass with that don't do these things. So please be the student who does these 2 items. We'll have weekly quizzes, and they're worth 50% of your grade, and I will give you study sheets for those, so you shouldn't be like panicking about what's on them. But each week we'll have a quiz, and it's usually on 2 sessions because we cover about 2 sessions a week in here. The first 2 weeks we start off slow, and then the last weeks we cover 2 sessions per week because it's 7 weeks. We got to fit 15 weeks worth of work into 7 weeks. So the couple weeks we have quizzes. So what I do the first week is you don't have a quiz, and then the second week it's on the first 2 sessions, and then from that point forward it's 2 sessions on each quiz. And one of your lowest quizzes is dropped, so don't panic. And then each week you have a discussion post due. The initial post is due by Tuesday, response post to a fellow classmate by Thursday. There are directions for those. What do I want to see in those posts? Like, you can't just do anything you want. It has to be at least 300 words, have paragraph. Sources only I've given you. So I just want to make you aware that I am aware of AI technology. Everything that you do in this class has to be from materials I've given you. So your quiz answers have to be from the content in the course. You cannot go to AI and get someone to write up the answers for you. It's just not going to happen in this class. I'll know right away because what I give you in here is really tailored to this class. So you can't just go out and find whatever you want. You have to make sure you use everything within this course. I give you 2 drop forum post grades for that. So if you miss 2 forum post deadlines, it's not going to affect your final average. The problem is that you need to make sure that you don't miss more than 2. Attendance late, there's no excuse policy. Everything is there. Your attendance is based on submittals because it's an asynchronous class. Here is the course schedule. And so this is in Canvas, and you want to make sure you take a look at it. It is right here. So put these dates in your phone. That would be great so that you don't miss any of the deadlines for this course. Okay, so I'm going to go back real quick and show you how the course is set up. So you'll see here the modules button is what we're going to use a lot in this class. This is an OER class, meaning we use an open educational resource textbook. So the textbook we use is a downloadable file. You're going to need to do that because I ask you specific questions tailored to the textbook, and especially on the tests or the quizzes that you have. So the textbook is here. For forum posts, citations are required. So here's the citation you would use for the textbook. Okay. I give you a little video on how to use the grades tab. Here's how you submit assignments if you're not sure, if you've never taken a class here or used Canvas. That's how you do it. Here are the directions for the initial post and response post. If you've never done a discussion post before, I have screenshots on how to do that. And then there's a couple extra little things there. And then you'll see each week is set up the same. The first thing you're going to do is read the description, and the description has what we're covering that week and then what you need to do that week, right? So for week 1, you need to read the syllabus, fill out the certification, you need to read the following sections of your textbook, and then you're going to go through the PowerPoint slide by slide and take notes. There are embedded videos within the PowerPoint, and those are required. And as you're reading the textbook, going over the PowerPoint, you want to be taking notes because that is what you're going to use for your quizzes each week. Okay, so it's really important that you are taking notes. Like, you're not going to be able to pass this class by just reading the textbook and looking over the PowerPoints. Like, you should have some sort of notebook or a file folder or something where you're taking notes in this class, because that is really, the quizzes are based off of the PowerPoints, the textbook. And when I say PowerPoints, like, you can't just open the PowerPoint and copy and paste into the portal for the answers. Like, that's like, there are going to be critical thinking questions that go along with it. So you actually have to know the content to be able to answer the questions on the quizzes. Okay. And again, I will have little study reviews for the quizzes. So up under this course information session, I'll have study kind of, or maybe under each quiz. So you'll see here the quiz is in a separate module. Maybe below that, I'll put like the review sheet for each of those 2 sections. So it'll at least give you some idea of where to pinpoint for it, but it's really important. So you'll see also under each session, you might have 2 additional readings you need to use, and then you'll have the PowerPoint. And the PowerPoint, again, has embedded videos that you want to make sure you watch. I use someone called Mr. Sin a lot. He does a great job teaching geography, and he has the resources available to make really concise, edited videos that have closed captioning. So I use him a lot. So I know the beginning of the videos are annoying, but you can always skip the intro for Mr. Sin videos, but he does have really great content, and you want to make sure you're taking notes on those, okay? And so you'll see each week is kind of set up the same. If you have an assignment, it's then listed in there for the assignment, and everything you need for the assignment can be found within the assignment. Okay, the forms are listed here. You'll have one question that I have. You can't see what other people have posted before you post it, but I'll have this here. And I say to you, like, you must use sources that I have given to you. Okay, so you need to make sure you use sources I have given you to answer those questions. Okay, so I hope this video gives you just a brief overview of the course, how it's done. Couple things you want to remember: initial posts are always due by Tuesday, response posts by Thursday. If you miss the deadlines, you miss the deadlines in this class, you receive a 0 or less points for the initial post and response post. Deadlines are absolutely essential in these 7-week condensed classes because we're already on to the next thing. So going back is not worth it. So you want to remember, you signed up for this intense 7-week class, and so there are deadlines. You need to make sure you meet those deadlines, okay? No extensions, excuses are given. Just do your work and get it done, and to the best quality that you can submit, and we will do that. Of course, if you ever have trouble, an issue, make sure you reach out well before the deadline, not on Sunday afternoon at certain time. So also, I want to let you know that I have 3 small children. We are busy. We have a lot of activities on the weekends. And so the weekends are tough for me to answer questions. During the week, I'm usually always available. So if you have trouble, please make sure you reach out during the week. I'm always available maybe to schedule a Zoom and chat with you about anything that, or reservations you may have, or questions you may have. I'm more than welcome to help you along your journey. And I know you can succeed. Students succeed and they wind up loving this class. So I do look forward to starting this journey with you and for success in your journey. Again, please reach out if you have any questions. I'd be more than happy to chat with you. I will see you when the class starts.